Well, this time we have been in Port Harcourt for the Van Reza Development Squad, the under-23s, who were live from the Uniport Stadium yesterday, and today we are doing so once again. A very well welcome to this broadcast of a match day 6 encounter between Van Reza Development Squad and Ojinmah FC. Of course, you know a lot about Van Reza FC and the development squad. They are campaigning in the Nationwide League 1, also known as the NLO. Yesterday, they were victorious against Ojinmah FC right here. A comeback win, which has been highly celebrated. And one of those goals surely should rate as a goal of the tournament from Idongasid Ata, an overhead kick never before seen in this cadre of competition. All right, Idongasid Ata surely is with the team today. We'll be hoping to increase his tally of 4 goals so far. And let's quickly let you know, even as the referee gets on the way. Well, my name is George Essien. I'll be your lead commentator, and to color it up, I have a lady right here with me. Dorcas Koke is my co-commentator this morning, and she is primed and ready to roll. Good morning to you, Dorcas.
Good morning to you, George. It's going to be another fantastic day to get to see a beautiful football being played by Van Reza. Yesterday they showed that they can hold their own against any other opponent, and so far they have done that. Coming back to win 3-2 was something nobody expected to see, but in the second half they changed things. But here today, once again, it's a very tough game against Ojinmah FC. Can they hold their own? They would have to play quite well in the first half and make sure that in the second half they can hold their own. But for now, let's see what the first half will bring for Van Reza FC.
All right, then, the first half surely is already on the way. We are just about 50 minutes old in this encounter. All right, and quickly, Van Reza spotting orange today. They are the away side, and would be hoping that the orange color would also bring them some sort of excellent performance. In goal is Solomon Egbo. Coach Andrew Way has named practically on change side from yesterday. Solomon Egbo is in goal. David Edet, Abasio Fiok Achibong, Ekemini Okon, Edet Akpabio, Franklin Frank, George Ubogobong, Monday William, Etilo Dan, the captain of the side. He also got a goal yesterday. Atai Dongasit should be the tournament's top scorer. We need to check that out with 4 goals. And of course, Akban Solomon, also a goal scorer yesterday, scored the last goal of the Junior Lions yesterday. The winning goal came in the 84th minute. On the bench, Mfoning Young, Patrick Sylvester, Michael Wisdom, James Ekamini, Kingsley Williams, Udeme Evans, and Joseph Emmanuel. For the away side, or the home side as it is, Ojinmah FC, looking at the table, they would hope to advance from their 7th position. They have won only 1 game in this tournament, and would be hoping to win their 2nd so far. Let's see how they line up as well. Prince Ng is in goal. Alio Chisam, Ama Ibwebuchi, Taiwo Adedigbe, Jebrin Kesam, Jerry Honesty, Toby Oyewole, Anthony Obi, Mecca Chidi, Danjuma Solomon, and Azure Nuru. On the bench, Promisey Fly, Jude Jeremiah, Jimobi Nachi, Jaja Sylvester, Chisam Henry, Bukata Johanna, Osanebi Usman, and Udensi Nnamdi. Is a team based in Imo State, only got assembled this year, and this is your first ever outing as a club. Interesting to see what they have up your sleeves as they are in possession at the moment. And the referee calls for an offside. Toby Oyewole, the culprit in that one. And it's Solomon Egbo who would clear, looking for a tie. Dongasit almost got ahead to it, but dispossessed. It's the white shirts who are trying very much to be defensive. Surely they do know the prowess of this attackers from VFC development squad. They have scored close to 10 goals in this tournament. 3 in the first game. Scored 2 in the second. Scored 1 in the third, making 6 goals. He scored 3 yesterday. 9 goals from this VFC development side. And Dorcas Fisayo Dairo was saying yesterday, this is the real VFC. Well, anyway, it's VFC Senior, VFC Junior. It's still the same VFC.
It's still the same VFC, but the point is the younger lads, the academy lads are beginning to look prettier than the big boys, you know, in the NLO. Yeah, they are looking very pretty, especially yesterday game in the second half. We got to see brilliant work being done by Ata Idongzekisit and also the likes of Idongesik. Yeah, pardon me for that.
Don't worry, yeah. I can teach you some Ibibio.
Oh yeah, I'm a very bad learner of languages, but I'll try. But then again, he showed what he could do, and we saw that yesterday. Also, Captain Etido Dan, he was brilliant for the side yesterday. So these lads could actually play in the first team for the big squad.
All right, surely it looks like that might happen. Never say never. There's a window to get these lads into the senior team, but right now they're doing business for this development side. They win yet another corner kick. The VFC would attack. And when I say VFC, of course, you know it's a VFC DS, development squad. Throw in to be taken. Or rather, it's a corner kick, rather, as they would try again. Lots of orange shirts around there. Goalkeeper punches out. It's returned by Captain Etido Dan, but it goes wide. And it's a goal kick for Ojinmah FC. Prince Inyi would take that one. He's also the captain of the side, the goalkeeper of Ojinmah FC. In case you're just tuning in, you've missed 5 minutes of action at the Uniport Sports Institute Stadium, which has hosted all the matches in the Port Harcourt zone of the 2021 Nationwide League One. And Vandra's development squad has been part of that. A look at the table going into this game. VFC DS are in 4th position. Just behind Excellent FC Nordic Academy, who just a short while ago pipped Ojinmah FC by 1-0. And there is Akpan Solomon, couldn't get the balance on the ball. And the ball goes Ojinmah FC's advantage. Nice try, nice control there. He made those sort of runs, beating 3 players yesterday to score the winner. Surely that's a player who knows how to find his way into the dangerous areas and also find his way out of that dangerous area of his opponents. Look at that! It's Ata who almost capitalized on a mistake from the defense of Ojinmah FC, and VFC would gain control once again. His captain, Etido Dan, tries to go one way. His blocks, the white shirts are advancing right now. And it's taken to the half of VFC development squad. Will they keep up with this one? Well, interestingly, just traps the ball for a young man, George Bogobon. Actually, Edith Davids is the man who got that one. Seems to be a situation there. A referee has said play on. And now it's advantage VFC.
Advantage VFC. They have been pretty good today, unlike what we saw in the first half yesterday against Ojinmah FC. They weren't dominating the first half, but this time around they have been attacking. They are in the front foot. They are showing that they can actually get a goal in the first half of this game. If they continue with the pressure that they're currently mounting on Ojinmah, they could actually get a lead in the game, but so far they've been pretty to watch.
All right then. Probably just working on the instructions of Coach Andrew Way. Wouldn't want to see his side down in the first half anymore. That could be heartbreaking. Well, being a player that he was, I'm sure he's seen situations like that. Captain the Nigeria's football team to the 1988 Olympics. As Ojinmah FC would advance, but he had 3 yellow, 3 orange shirts. It's caught in him. And waiting for him right there was goalkeeper Solomon Ekbo, who just nicely picked the ball up. They would go again. This VFC side. It's Ejiro Dan. He sends it to Akpan Solomon. He makes a solo run. Would he look for Atai Dogasit? Didn't connect. And Atai Dogasit wasn't at the place that Akpan Solomon thought he would be. Nice run there, Dorcas, but didn't get to the destination it was supposed to.
Beautiful run, but it was a misplaced pass. I was impressed with him yesterday, Solomon Gabriel. He was pretty good to watch, especially from the right flank. He was mesmerizing the defense of Koloma yesterday, and today he has continued with that beautiful run. But he would have to get the precise passes into the final third in the 18-yard box for his striker to get a strike into the net. But for now, brilliant run, but he would have to be precise with his decision next time.
All right, then. Possession is the name of the game. But sometimes you fluke it and you don't know, it could just go somewhere, just like this one. Well, where it goes is out of touch for throw-in to VFC DS. And it's 10 minutes gone already in this encounter. Still a goalless situation.
Smart.
Ojinmah FC versus Vandresa FC development scored live at the Sports Institute Stadium of the University of Port Harcourt. If you're watching this, you're probably tuned into VFC TV, or you're watching via the Vandresa FC YouTube page. Whichever it is, just leave us a comment. Tell us what you think about the VFC DS side and the game you're viewing at the moment. Just drop a message and we'll be sure to acknowledge it. But so far it's no major highlights of the game, except for the fact that Ojinmah FC have a free kick in what could be a dangerous area. The players having a word with the referee there. By the way, the center referee is a Warri captain, assisted by China Blessed, Daniel Mack, and Sodiare, who are the Era 1, Era 2, and reserve referee, respectively. All of them from River State. Jebrin Kazem would stand over the ball and would want to make a precise one. He went for an indirect kick, but wasn't well struck. It was instead well read by goalkeeper Solomon Ekbo. What an attempt there. I was thinking he would go, for a direct kick, but he decided to just place it for his teammates there, but the plan didn't work out, Doctor.
It would have been a nice choice if his teammate would have struck the ball. It was he was looking at the fact that the wall of Andresa was too high and he couldn't get the ball through to the net, so he decided to get it to his teammate to eventually get the job done. But so far so good. It wasn't good enough, and also Solomon Ekbo was there to make sure that the ball doesn't go into the back of the net against Vandresa FC. But it has been a really pleasant first half to get to see. We've seen the two sides end-to-end stuff, giving us what to expect in the game, and I'm really impressed with how the both teams have lined up and have played today.
All right then, showing some youthful football. The ball's definitely what we have seen in this tournament so far.
Of course, the tournament is still going, and we are still getting to see Vandresa still trying to hold up their own end of the bargain, trying to make sure that they can actually, finish in the perfect places in their own group.
Top the group?
Yeah, top the group. That's the aim, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's the aim, but Coach Andrew Way also has another aim, which runs side by side with the aim of topping the group. He just wants to develop his players, get them in shape for their future careers. Surely these players do have bright futures ahead of them, and it will excite the first team as well to see that some of the players who have excelled here in this development squad will go on to play for the senior side. The senior side, by the way, will be hosting Giant Brellers at the Soccer Temple, Agege. And that's going to be a match also televised on the VFC TV via the Vandresa FC mobile application. which can be gotten on Google Play or Apple Store. And look at that, it's VFC who would regain possession of the ball. As Ed David finds himself in front, no one there to support him. Also a weak pass, you would say. Probably a concern of balance, getting just very close to, you know, an interesting place. And look at that. Idongasid Ata tries another overhead kick. He also gets his foot to it, but wasn't as powerful as the one that secured the equalizer for VFC yesterday around the same time. Talking about the time, it's a quarter of an hour gone already in this fixture. Still a goalless situation. And no major talking points. Save for we're seeing some interesting play. And there they go again. It's Akpan Solomon who's sandwiched and chanced. Ball collected from him, retrieved by VFC. They would go right now. Tai Dongasin is waiting, but he didn't get it because Franklin Frank decided to go solo. And that's to the advantage of Prince Nji of Ojinmah FC. And so we would go. Ball still played in the half of the Ojinmah FC side. VFC seem to be very much in control of this one, and that's Edith Davids tried to go the same way he did earlier on. He's brought down. The assistant referee says no foul committed there. Taiwa Didikbe would want to start an onslaught from Ojinmah FC. Doesn't get to the destination. Ameki Chidi was waiting for it, but surely back to the Ojinmah FC defense. Decided to play safe there, Anthony Obi, and cleared it away. It's advantage VFC. One of the few throw-ins that we are seeing right here in this first 17 minutes of the game.
Yeah, we have gotten to see beautiful play already, and they are, like I said earlier, they are still trying to pressure the defense of Ojinmah. They are still trying to get the goals, and we've gotten to see brilliant play coming in from that man, number 11 for Vandreza, Solomon Gabriel. He has been fantastic from the right flank. He has been making sure that he mounts the pressure on the defense of Ojinmah. Somehow, too, Ojinmah have also been able to control the midfield of the game as they're trying to push attack. And so far, Vandreza have been the most pleasant side to it, and also David Edit has been quite fantastic for Vandreza too. All right then. Well, Dockers is only seeing good things about VFC. Let's just hope that trend continues as the players continue looking for that first goal of this match. So far, it's a short on target apiece, and one shot off target for VFC, none for Ojinmah. Seen two corner kicks where they came in succession for the VFC side just some minutes ago. No yellow cards, no booking so far, and we have seen up to about four free kicks apiece for both sides. None of them has been converted. Make that 5 now for VFC. Now, whose range is this? Is this Etido Dan's range? But it'll be George Ubogobong who will stand over it. Will he go direct, or will he look for the feet of his teammates? Probably the head of Tai Dongasid, who's already positioned, and he goes direct. And look at that, does it go? Well saved by the goalkeeper, Prince Nji. Tricky one there. Any sort of movement by that goalkeeper would have made it very shaky.
but he had a firm grip on the ball. Was taking no chances in arresting the ball before the ball slipped past him. Shot there, played wide. Goal kick to VFC.
Remember yesterday, Georgia Obonga wasn't in this first starting 11 yesterday for Van Dresser FC. Andrew, we decided to start him off the bench, and today he is starting, and he has shown what he can do. That I like the fact that the coach of Van Dresser have been able to tweak things and brought in fresh legs to also help the team trying to win against Ojinmah today. And that man, of course, himself, George Obonga, has shown that he can also be trusted, and so he's been fantastic for Van Dresser today too as well. But up front, for me, Ojinmah would have to be better. They would have to make sure that they get the pass into the 18-yard box. I think they are playing too deep, and that's the more reason why they have just one striker up front trying to get them through to see if they can get at the goal at the back of the net. But I have been really, really impressed with Van Dresser today.
All right. And so we would look at how impressive they would be for the full stretch of this encounter. It's only just 20 minutes gone so far. And there's no goal to report just yet. Maybe there's one coming right now. It's a Tai Dongitsit. The ball was meant for him, but he didn't get to it. Nice shielding by Jibrin Kasim. And it was Prince Ng who collected it nicely as well. And there we go from the other side. It's well shielded. VFC have won themselves a free kick, or a throw-in rather. Eda David takes it quickly. He's looking for it, Dan. Man down. The suspect is a Kemeni Okon. He brings down his opponent. Wasn't that rash of a challenge, a little target was. Well, the player seemed to be holding his head. Well, we see this in football sometimes. You get hit on the leg and then you hold your arm.
Remember that phrase where they said footballers to go to hellfire for lying?
Yeah, you just have to use the tricks to get what you want. Jerry Honesty probably is an honest footballer. He's standing over the ball right now. Would prosecute Ojinmah FC's sixth free kick of the game. And there we go. Sends it in. Who does he find? Finds his teammates. What a poor execution there. And that was from Anthony Obi. He had an opportunity to just swing his leg and with all the force that he could get, but the intention was great. The execution was very poor, and VFC are still very safe as our Ojinmah FC as well. But they have yet another free kick. This time sends it in. Looks for Tobi Oyewole. And so once again, it's Toby who would have an opportunity. It's cleared away. No time for dilly-dally in the 18. And look at that. It looks like VFC are going for their first goal of this game. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Monday William decided to go solo. He saw a Tai Dongitsit there who was rushing to also assist him. He went solo. Let's also give it to Prince Ng, who was well positioned and just struck out his right arm to stop that shot. Almost thinking that was the first goal for Van Dresser DS. Dorcas, it was a one-on-one. At this time, you need to think very quickly. And what he thought was just to fire with his left, but it didn't work out.
it didn't quite work out for him. I felt that he should have taken the shot earlier, but he had to push the ball too far, and then the goalkeeper already knew the position that he was going to go to and already spread himself across, and the ball couldn't get past him, and his hand had to save that ball to keep Ojinmah in the game. But I think it was a heroic moment for that man, of course, the goalkeeper of the side, Prince Inje. He was really fabulous with that save. But
Monday Williams.
For Monday Williams eventually to play that particular, but I think he was not decisive at that moment. He didn't know what to do. He was clueless up front in goal, and probably he should have assisted his teammate who was beside him to eventually slot that one at the back of the net for Van Dresa.
Well, they say when Messi or Ronaldo do it, it's easy. I can slot it in, but there you are, 1-on-1 with a goalkeeper, and he cannot get in. Ojinmah FC hopefully would not punish the VFC DS for that one. That is one goal lost, but it's football. Anything can happen. They go again. This time it is Akban Solomon who's at the receiving end. Was that a shot? Did he shoot to score, or that was a pass for Atai Dongasid, who is down on the pitch? The players are protesting. The referee looks the other way. Ball has already gone to the other side. And very nervous moments right there. If we could see that replay once again and how Atai Dongasid went down. The players there still complaining with the referee, to the referee, that it should have been advantage VFC, probably a penalty awarded, but the ref would have none of that. A great interplay there from Captain Atiro Dan, who found Akban Solomon, who's been knocking on the door of Ojinmah FC via that right wing. Hopefully it will be open for him very shortly.
Yeah, maybe it might be open for them shortly, but that penalty call, I think if the referee would have given it, would have been too weak for me. I felt it was already even a handball, but the way he fell with the ball, but the referee decided it was the right call, and I think I would agree with the referee on that. He wasn't, solid while he was running. He was looking like he was already falling, so the referee decided to not give that as a penalty.
All right, so it's not a penalty, but there's something happening at VFC's end. It looks like they have considered themselves a free kick. Surely Ojinmah would want to seize this advantage. And there we go. What a shot! And it goes inches wide. Nice attempt there by Azari Nuhu. But didn't find the back of the net. Looked like something that would have troubled Solomon Egbo, but it's a goal kick, surely. 27 minutes gone at the Uniport Sports Institute Stadium. It's still a goalless situation right here. It's Azari Nuhu who sends it back. Referee has spotted an infringement, and this time against VFCs. Sent in, Atai Dongasid is at the end of it. And so Edith Davis is dispossessed. Ojinmah will advance. He's onside. Is he? Surely Emeke Chidi. But he is not free. Arrested there by Franklin Frank. Ojinmah would go. And there's Amechi. Ama Ebuechi, rather. Intercepted. Back to Jerry Honesty. Honesty sends it to Taiwa Adidikbe. Adidikbe finds Antonio B, who is brought down. Well, the referee says no. And there we go with Akban Solomon. It looks like, shall we say, this retaliatory attack? Since the referee didn't, gave that in favor of VFC. Ojinmah decided that, you know what, as you know, give our own, we go do our own.
But you know, retaliation always gets you the card.
Yes.
So you would have to refrain yourself from doing that.
And they are close to it. VFC this time, it's Prince and G, who's excellent once again. Didn't take any chances. Just ripped it up the foot of Ekemini Okonda. You were saying that, well, that sometimes when you go to retaliate, you're the one that gets into trouble.
Yeah, you get into trouble. You see that, you see the red card or the yellow card, and none is quite good for your team, because any other mistake is going to cost your team.
All right, surely that's it. Football is surely a disciplined game. Sometimes you feel like punching an opponent, but you cannot do that, because you know it might just cost you your career. And you tell him, I'll see you outside. Well, let's see what happens inside here. It's Edith Akpan who comes to the rescue of Akpan Solomon, or Edith David rather. The two guys doing great work right there, the right wing for VFC. Coach Andrew Way has been up for the duration of this game, standing for 30 minutes, has no time to sit down. Well, after yesterday's experience of going down 2-0, people probably wrote them off. He doesn't want to wait for people to write them off this time, just to avoid conceding the goals. Possession, no doubt, in favor of VFC so far. That's a push there. Referee spotted it. Instead gives a throw in, another free kick. It's quickly taken. And Tai Dong instead has 3 white shirts to play with. Edith Davis. It's Ido Dan. What a shot there from Franklin Frank. A man with 2 similar names. First name and surname. Ojinmah trying there with Antonio B, but blocked. VFC dominating play, but it's back to Ojinmah FC. It's Ameki Chidi. Loses the ball. Solomon Ekbo looking for the man up front. Couldn't find any. There was Monday William, the man who fluffed the chance earlier on. But we're hoping to make amends for that one. The VFC defense quite resolute, stopping all the onslaughts. It goes in your favor right now. Aliu Chisum wondering why it should go in the favor of VFC, but the AR2 was very close to where the infringement occurred. And a free kick will be taken as expected. And there he goes again. The young man, Monday William. Couldn't get up to it. For the past few minutes, it's been end-to-end. You find the ball on this side and the other side as well. VFC coming closest to scoring so far, Dorcas.
Yeah, I think they've had the better chances to get the lead in this game, but Ojinmah needs this win if they need to stay afloat here in the group, because they're already 7th as it is on the log, and for Vanjeza, they need to just make sure that they can get the ball and also get a goal in this game, or probably get a win, which they really would want to do today. Yesterday was actually a brilliant performance in the second half. In the first half, things didn't go as planned for Vandreza, but eventually the second half they came in, and also the coach decided to give us a little bit of a secret, reveal the secret of how and why the team could change things in the second half, and which was that they had to train 2-3 times a day to eliminate how they have been playing in the second half. Yeah. But so far they did that pretty well, and today I hope the first half will determine how they are going to also play in the second half. But they say no 2 half is the same.
Surely, two halves are the same. And look at that, the interplay between these two players. It was Akpan Solomon looking for Atai Dongaset, who's been somewhat frustrated today. Has been brought down at some points. A penalty call. Has also been denied a goal so far by Monday William, who should have passed to him the other time. And now the passes from Akpan Solomon are not getting to him. Well, there's always that opportunity that will come. Let's see if it will come to the man who's shipped in 4 goals, has scored 4 goals already in this tournament. VFC is throwing advantage to the Junior Lions. Taken, cleared away to safety. Ojinmah end themselves throwing quickly taken. There's a sort of protest there, not sure for what, but it's still advantage Ojinmah FC. Aliu Chisom positions the ball, but he doesn't take it. It's Taiwa Didikbe looking for Azari Nuhu. He sends it in nicely. Any head there to find it? None. And that's to the satisfaction of VFC DS. Etiro Dan was just looking around and decided to start the onslaught. Throwing quickly taken by Edet Akpan. Well, I wonder why I put Akpan after Edet. Well, actually, there's a place called Edet Akpan Avenue in Akwa Ibom State where the Van Reza DS team are based. One of the most popular roads, named after the late administrator of the states, General Edet Akpan. But this one here is Edet David. And he's been doing a great work there up front for the Van Reza DS. And so is the goalkeeper, Solomon Ikwo, who releases the ball quickly. There's a 1-2 there with the Kimini and Basia Fyok Achibong. Now they look for Edet David. Cleared away there. Franklin Frank was looking for a man, but it wasn't his man who got to the ball. And that's Monday William, who was about to strike but found himself with his back on the turf. Well, shows the hunger the young man has for scoring goals, but he should know when to release it. VFC dominating possession, and that's a shot quickly taken. He gets to Tai Dongaset, unfortunately. Standing in the way of that shot. Oh, what a tackle. And rightly so, the referee spots that one. It might just get the culprit in his books. That's Azari Nuhu or Ama Ibiebuchi, jersey number 33, who brought down Edet David. 37 minutes on the clock right here at the Sports Institute Stadium of the University of Port Harcourt. Van Reza DS nil, Ojinmah FC nil. That's the story so far. Wow. Nice flick there by Captain Etiro Dan. Was looking for the head of Tai Dongaset. But Tai Dongaset couldn't get to it. It's been a frustrating day for the goal poacher. But hey, I wonder what strikers do at this point when you're frustrated. It's not like you play football, but
Yeah.
What do you think is going through his mind right now?
He should be somehow disappointed with himself because he have had several opportunities to have slotted the first goal in the game, but he hasn't taken it too as well. The chances have been created and he hasn't been able to take them. But yesterday was the same old story. Eventually he got into the score sheet in the second half, so probably the goal will come. He should keep trying until he clicks.
All right. At first you don't succeed, put your hands up and try again.
Exactly.
That's a line from the late Aliyah, by the way. And there, Akpan Solomon dispossessed, he wins VFC's development scored a throw-in. Surely one of this throw-in should lead to a first goal. Well, your Ojinmah defense, you must also give it to them. They have been very alert, knowing the goal-scoring prowess of this Vanders side that have scored about 9 goals in this tournament. You have to be careful with that sort of attack. And that David would send it in. An interesting one is punched out by goalkeeper Prince Ng. The assistant referee spots an infringement. And it goes the way of Ojinmah FC.
Ojinmah defense would say haven't been much more resolute against the attack of Vandreza. It's probably because Vandreza haven't taken their chances. They haven't been decisive and they haven't been clinical in the final third. And that's the more reason why they haven't gotten the first goal of the encounter. They should be frustrated because the chances have been coming, but they haven't converted those chances into goals. And that is the problem that they do have. Up front, they have the legs, they have the sense to put the ball at the back of the net, but they haven't been able to be decisive in the final third to slot in any goal for the side.
All right. And surely if you need to get the goals, you must be decisive. It's a tie dominant there, decides to assist. A man down, the referee looks the other way. Insists is nothing so serious for him to call out. Put his whistle in the mouth. And that's the same story. No goals to report. Interesting start so far. Well, we've seen about close to 20 fouls committed, but yet no yellow card in this one. Other sort of fouls that you'd bring out the yellow. Not an ill-tempered game. We haven't seen that much. But we have seen VFC players go down one too many. There was a tackle earlier on Edith Davis that I almost thought the referee would bring out his first cat. Well, I heard someone from the official bench of Ojinmah yesterday who was shouting, "You know, get card. You know, get card." When a referee doesn't bring out any card from his pocket in the whole half, you wonder, did he forget the cards at home? But hey, that's it hasn't been that ill-tempered for us to see the bookings, but surely the fouls have come. That is foul number 21 right now. Would you say, okay, that's a throw-in? It goes away of Vandreza and David. It looks like it'll be a rethrow. The ref spots a foul throw there. It'll be taken again by Edith David. Hope to get this one right now. Well, he does. Ball is still in play. Well, finally out of play. It looked like an Ojinmah player, got in contact with that ball, but the referee has surprisingly given it to Ojinmah. Throw-in has since been taken. Anthony Obi finds himself on the pitch and is protesting. Edit David. Someone help me with this name. Edit David. Oh, I just say David, so I don't get to say Akpan again. Anyway, it's 44 minutes gone. Still a goalless situation. So it looks like, would it be safe to say we might just be finishing this half goalless?
Possibly we have to. It's looking that way. Vandreza haven't been able to convert their chances. Neither has Ojinmah FC been able to also convert the free kicks that they have had, and their best chances came on from free kicks that they have been awarded by the referee, but they haven't been able to slot the free kick into the net. But Vandreza have been pressing. They are still looking like the better side in the game. Ojinmah have been too defensive minded. They are playing too deep, and that's the more reason why the initiative owners have taken to attack them the more and playing in the front. With the possession wise, it has to go to Vandreza, but when it comes to converting the chances, they've had the best chances as well, but they haven't been able to take the chances and convert them to goals.
And when you don't take the chances, it might come back to haunt you. Hopefully it wouldn't happen. It's Atar. What a nice pass there after he was shielded. He finds Monday William. Will he go alone? Surely he wouldn't. Looking for his man there. A throw-in given. One of the last bits of action before the clock hits 45. Ball still in the half, and that's it. The first 45 minutes of this game up. No other time. VFC have come close to scoring, but are yet to score. It's different from the first half of yesterday's game against Koloma FC, which we saw 3 goals, 2 coming from the Koloma side. While the captain, Etido Dan, had put one back just before halftime. It's a different VFC, not conceding in the first. But let's see what happens in the second. It's finished right here at the Uniport Sports Institute Stadium after 45 minutes. Ojinmah FC 0, Vandreza FC 0. Second 45 minutes to follow in a bit, but Dorcas, quickly, your thoughts on this? It was right to predict, with 2-3 minutes to the end of the first half, that the way the teams were playing, it's like they were looking forward to go rest at halftime, and no one was really, pushing up for the goal in the final minutes of the first half.
Yeah, they didn't. Officially, Ojinmah didn't create most chances up front in goal, but Vandreza had plethora of chances, but they couldn't take any of those chances. And right now, all they need to do is just go in there, get themselves ready for the second half, tweak their psyche, come back really strong, mentally strong, physically strong, to get back into the groove and see if they can get a goal for themselves. But I've been quite impressed with the two sides. They've been so resolute against each other. Ojinmah have been comfortable playing really deep, trying to make sure that they can also push attack and counter attack when they have the ball. But Vandreza haven't been afraid to attack and ask the questions, which they have done. So I think brilliant first half, goalless as it was. Second half, let's see if we're going to get the first goal of the encounter.
All right, we're surely looking forward to the goals. What is a game without goals? And so stay tuned for that second 45. Let's see what both coaches would have instilled in their boys when they return for the second 45. We're still right here at the Sports Institute Stadium of the University of Port Harcourt. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back. Do stay tuned.
We are strong when we are one. take our place. Let us rise and raise the flag. We are Vendresa. We are Vendresa. We are lions of nature. We are Vendresa. We are Vendresa. We are lions of nature. Well, 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 well. Through the storm and through the rain, we have come, we will prevail. Let your light now guide us through, for we need your help, oh God. We are Vendresa. We are Vendresa. We are lions of nature. We are Vendresa. We are Vendresa. We are lions of nature. Vendresa, 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 Vendresa. We are Vendresa. We are Vendresa. We are lions of nature. We are Vendresa. We are Vendresa. We are lions of nature. We are strong when we are one. We will roar and take our place. Let us rise and raise the flag. We are Vendresa. We are Vendresa. We are lions of Niger. We are Vendresa. We are Vendresa. We are lions of Niger.
Former Junior International of Cameroon as the referee gets Vandresa FC versus Ekiti United on the way. It's about 37 degrees right here in the Soccer Temple in Lagos. That is, let's check out the officials who are doing the business, blowing the whistle today. We do know that last weekend there was a need to have a lot of spotlight on the officials who were vividly, harassed by the opposing team on the day. Like I said, it's something we want to forget. It should be confined to the annals of history in Nigerian football, as we hope to restart to replay that game at a neutral venue. The NNL will let us know when. But the officiators for today are Adebayo Kudus from Oyo State. The first assistant referee is Taiwo Jeremiah, also from Oyo State. And Errol 2 is Adewumi Ayo, is from Oyo State as well. Olatunji Dare is a fourth official. He is definitely from Lagos State. And we also know the referee's assistant is Sonny Abiodun from Osun State. Into this game. So far it's 2 minutes gone in this encounter. It's been the ball now in the side of Vandresa FC Ekiti United with a cheeky, nice one there. Donald, that's Ekiti United showing more purpose once again, and it's the time of VFC right now. Look at that, just happened some seconds ago, Donald. All right. And so the Lions would go look for a goal. Look at that, it's Godwin Ekbo. The ball still in play. Referee says it's defender Patrice Evra. He sends it in. Not of action right here.
Yeah, so Ekiti United are really trying to convince the home side how they really get familiar to this pitch. But the Lions, Amos Okoro, he's been brought down in a very...
It happened at the first leg. It's David Mack. He hits the uprights. Surely knows how to bend these things into the post. But this time...
It was a magnificent strike.
He definitely knew what he was doing. Proven to be a free kick specialist for Vandresa FC.
I must say...
Ready to go. Corner kick quickly taken. Jamil to David Mack, who sends it in. Amos Okoro is right here. More like did win themselves a throw-in taken quickly. Dayo Owomi is back with the ball now. And he finds Aziz Yusuf looking for his man. It's intercepted. Amos Okoro, dazzling run. And it's brought to the FC nil, Ekiti United nil. Amos Okoro goes once again. He finds Lawrence Effiong. Godwin Ekbo. Monami. Jamil Suleiman. And here Oko. Oko again. Tries to go alone. Almost dispossessed. He'd say no. Amos Okoro waiting right there. Vandresa still in possession. It's a Adnilayo and Dynamite Force. For Vandresa on the other hand, it's been 1 win and 2 draws. And all the replay, which we're yet to know the dates. Talking about Group B1, by the way, it's Shooting Stars. We'll take on, ladies and gentlemen, for talk about the Shooting Lions. Let's talk about the Lions of Niger. Kolawole Daniel waited so long, waited for 4 matches before he could get his first goal. A warm welcome back to the Uniport Sports Institute, Port Harcourt, River State, South Nigeria, where we have looked at the first 45 minutes of this Nigeria Nationwide League 1 encounter between VFC Development Squad under 23 and Ojinmah FC of Imo State. It's a match day 6 encounter of the NLO Port Harcourt zone. I'm George Essien. Earlier on you saw highlights of the senior squad's game against Ekiti United. It was the last home game of the senior side. They went away with a victory over Ekiti United. Unfortunately, we had a little mishap that befell Ekiti United just yesterday. Their team boss was involved in an accident. Well, it was a solo accident, and according to report, it was the state of the boss was quite unfortunate, and it skid off the road. And the players had to alight from the bus through the window. Quite sad, the spate of accidents and mishaps befalling Nigerian football teams on Nigerian roads. Very disheartening. We just hope that this trend will stop sooner than later. Well, here it started already, the second 45. I'm George Essien, and Dorcas Koke is also here. We'll be taking you through the proceedings of the second 45. Wherever you're watching us from, welcome to VFC TV. And this is the development squad who are in action against Ojinmah FC. VFC playing now from right to left, switching sides after the first half. That's the captain of the side, Dan Etido, the workaholic we call him. And surely, Dorcas, I was, we just posted a teaser. What would Andrew Uwe have told the boys, when they went into the dressing room? Well, surely it will be different from what he told them yesterday, because they were 2 goals short yesterday.
Right now, I think what he would tell them is take the chances that are being created for you. You're being too wasteful up front. You're not being too clinical for the team right now, and the team needs goals. I think that's what he must have told them. But earlier, George, we saw a yellow card, the first yellow card in the second half, of course. The referee decided to start with a yellow card earlier. Wow. And in the 46th minute, it was that man, Edith Apabio, who was yellow carded by the referee. It was a bad tackle that he had to take against the Ojinmah player. But right now the referee said that it was a yellow card, and I think it was worth it.
Oh, yellow card. Second of the match, first of the half. And both going the way of, Edith Akpabio of VFC, and the other one was Ama Ibebuchi of Ojinmah FC. Already seen like 3 minutes into this second 45. It's still VFC 0 and Ojinmah FC 0 as well. Surely we'll hope to see goals in this game. And if what Doc has said is probably what Coach Uwe has told his boys, which is likely, then we should see goals. And here's one prolific goal scorer. Didn't have time to hold on to the ball, dispossessed very quickly. Ojinmah FC, I'm sure their coach would also tell them to get the goals in. And that's Azari Nuhu. Jersey number 38, quite a bulky player, but also mobile.
Yeah, very.
And here's a mobile player, George Obong. He beats his man, does he? Not successful. Etido Dan comes to the rescue, and they have bundled the ball out. What a disastrous finish. What a disastrous one there. After so much work of getting that ball away, after being assisted by Captain Etido Dan to get the ball. At the end of the day, it wasn't a nice delivery Wasn't a nice delivery at all. And so it still stands. Ojinmah nil, VFC nil. We're about to see our first substitution of the game. It's coming from the Ojinmah side. Looks like a double substitution or a triple substitution. Interesting. Maybe Dan is about to come in. Mokata Johanna is about to come in as well. And in a minute we'll let you know the third that will come in. And that should be Chimobi Nachi. Triple substitution. Well, coach surely has some intent here. Well, two of those midfield substitutions. One is an attacking substitution, so surely the goals are expected. No doubt is Ameki Chidi, who's off for Chimobi Nachi. Also coming off is Danjuma Solomon and Toby Oyewole as well. All right, so let's see how that goes. Surely players coming in looking very young and mobile. One of them is the jersey number 90, Bukato Johanna, who's already had his presence felt in the pitch. He has considered a free kick. This one came to make trouble. All right. Well, trying to win the ball back, but instead he commits a foul there. The free kick quickly taken to Kevin Yokon. Another poor one, but an attempt all the same from Monday William. It was he who failed to pass in the first half to Idongaset Tar and decided to go for goal. Surely a hungry player, but needs to do better in terms of precision. It looks like Coach Andrew Way would also look at making some changes. Yesterday, did we see any change from the VFC side?
Yeah, we saw a couple.
Late changes. Well, he's done it here today again, except the fact that we're seeing one or two players warming up at the sidelines. It looks like Coach Andrew Way might just want to stick to the team that has prosecuted his first half, and the same team that did justice to yesterday's game. Coming down from 2 goals to win 3-2. Fabio. It looks for Captain Itido Dan. He goes to the wings again, finding Akban Solomon. Not sure what he wanted to do there. Well, it is difficult to chip a goalkeeper who's standing and very far away from you. But there you have it again. The second half still dominated by a VFC, and they have also had opportunities. Let's see if Ojinmah would have one now. No way, says Edakbabio, who's cleared it. Waiting for him there was Atai Dongasit. Couldn't get to it. Cleared away by Jibrin Kasim. He's had a busy day keeping Dongasit Atai at bay. And so VFC would have their first substitution. Kingsley Williams, jersey number 19, about to come on. He don't sit there doing a 1-2. How about see if Archibald was the man who tried to set up Idongasit Atar there. But as he goes again, the lanky forward has to beat his man to stay in possession. He's helped there by George Ubong. Sent in by Kemini Okon. Straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. It's quickly taken. Ojinmah will look for a head of the player, Anthony Obi. And there they go, ladies and gentlemen. Referee says play on. Quite a tricky one, and very tricky as well. Some referees might want to look at that again. Well, if there's a VAR, but we do have a replay here. Here's our own VAR in case you're watching. Well, it shows that no infringement. As Coach Andrew Way makes his first substitution of the game, Kingsley Williams comes in for George Ubong. Jersey number 19 for jersey number 18. Well, the young man has had a decent game, making his clearances. Offside. 59 minutes on the clock. Still a goalless situation. And looking at the table, a win in this game will take VFC to join second on the table. With Nordic Academy, which they lost to, the rather painful loss. But hey, it seems like nothing really does bother Coach Andrew Way. And even in the face of defeat, he always says there's something positive he has picked from there. Nordic Academy defeated VFC 2-0. And just this morning, they have beat Koloma FC by 1-0 to go second on the table. Well, VFC would be third on the table with 10 points from 6 matches. Well, it's one game at a time. And the game right now in front of us has produced yet another free kick, this time going the way of Ojinmah. Dangerous area there. Let's see what they make out of this one. Standing over it is one of the substitutes, Bukata Johanna. A man who came in and only a few seconds of grace in the pitch, had incurred a foul. Toby, well, he has substituted Toby Oyewole in this game. We haven't seen players with this sort of jersey number in a while. Number 90, close to 100. And there we go. Interesting concepts, but not well delivered. But at least they got something out of it. It's a corner kick for Ojinmah. It's Chumabi Naji, one of the substitutes, who steps over it, takes it, looks for any white shirt there. They get their head to it. VFC need to clear, and that is done. And the onslaught starts. It's Captain Etienne Dan. He probably thought that the tie Donaldson was up front, but no one was there. Wow. What a collision there. That would hurt a bit, but he mans up. Talking Aliu Chisam. Seemed to have gotten a hit there from Abasi of Chibong. Another free kick. Interesting, Dorcas. VFC have been giving away some fouls in this area, and another indirect one from already a corner, an offside. Quite scary a bit, but the flag had already gone up. A nice concept also from Hassan Ebi, who took that free kick. Cleared away to safety now. Well, Doc, it looks like some pressure's coming in for the VFC DS side, giving away some free kicks and fouls in this area. They're doing some defending, at least in the last 3 minutes. Shows that Ojinmah are turning up the heat.
I told you in the first half that no two halves are the same, and we have gotten to see that. The first half was all about Vandreza dominating, but right now Ojinmah found a way to get themselves back into the game in the second half. They have shown that they can also create chances for themselves. They have also shown that they can be able to make sure that they can get a goal for themselves in this game, and I've been quite impressed with them in the second half. They have been going forward. They have been trying to create the chances, which they have, by the way, but haven't been able to take them. They haven't been precise when it comes to in the final third, but so far I've been quite impressed. Vandreza would have to be better. They seem like defending more in the second half. They should build up the game from the back to the attacking lineup and try to see if they can get a goal. But right now, Vandreza are not playing as much as they did in the first half, and I think Andrew Ray would not be impressed with the side at the moment.
Well, that's why he hasn't sat down for the duration of this game. Seem to be playing the ball with the players. If my players stand, I stand. But they're looking to impress him right now. It's Akman Solomon. And VFC have an opportunity right there. Ataido is brought down. Well, he goes down in the 18, but no offense from the Ojinmah side. Referee says play on. And that's the story so far. 64 minutes gone. The VFC DS have tried to create those chances, made some runs, but just the finish has been an issue. Will Ojinmah take the advantage and show them how it's done? Let's see about that. They've won some interesting calls in these dangerous areas. Jersey number 90, Bukaya Rohana, looks quite diminutive, but young man is mobile. Cleared away to safety by Akman Solomon. Edit David will take a throw in. Cesar Sarah Nuhu decides to go the other way. The VFC will clear. Ojinmah will resist. Depo will catch it. Well, the sun's finally come out here. It's about 28 degrees. The rains have done quite a bit to help the weather situation. We also had it rain in other parts of the country. Looks like it's time for some rain, some showers. The weather's been very hot over here. The players would like this weather, Dorcas. But the pitch might not like the weather when it comes to the rain.
Yeah, the pitch needs some watering. I hope the rain would just come and shower it a little bit. Though we had a little bit of showers this morning, but looking at how the sun is already out and shining as bright as possible, the field and the pitch is trying to protest to that, and we are getting to see also the pitch also been getting stressed by the players, of course. We have seen 2 games already. This is going to be our second game of the day, and the pitch is already quite stressful. But let's see how it can hold on for as long as the game continues.
Surely. The pitch surely has no choice, has to hold out. At least till after this game. There's a push right there. The referee didn't seem to see that. Or except he judges that a friendly push. The VFC would possess. Throw-in advantage for VFC. And there they go again. Can he meet up with the ball? Did well to hold it in. And it sends it in. Who does he find? He finds a tight Douglas who didn't have enough time, but he had a man to beat there. Unfortunately, couldn't do it. Maybe a straight shot as the ball came to him would have been better. But trying to take it from his right to his left cost him that trouble, Dockers.
Yeah, I think he wasn't quite decisive with the ball. He had the ball, he had to jog it up a little bit and trying to get past the defender for Ojinmah, but it wasn't quite possible. No one would allow him to be relaxed on the pitch, and that was exactly what we saw. I think he has to be really decisive with how he gets the ball across into the back of the net for his team to probably take the lead against Ojinmah today.
Yes, the team surely depends on him. He's the man up front, and he knows how to do it. He's expected to replicate his form in his tournaments in this game. VFC would need a win. Of course, Ojinmah would also need a win. But who gets it in this one? Man is down. Jersey number 2, Aliu Chisom, needs some medical attention. But the referee says, hold on. It looks like the man can continue very well. It's a free kick taken. Gets a white shirt. Jersey number 90, Bukata Johanna sends it in. Great effort there by the young man, but couldn't trouble goalkeeper Solomon Igbo. That's the thing about taking shots when you know you can do it. You never know how precise that would be. I know that Dockers has been on about precision and being decisive.
Being decisive eventually earns you a game. It means that you are eventually going to win. But if you're not decisive, you cannot score goals, you cannot even defend well, and for the goalkeepers, you cannot help your team have a clean sheet or keep a clean sheet in the game. So you have to always be decisive, you have to control the game, and you have to bring your best concentration in the game.
Well, goalkeeper Prince G was well concentrated, or else that would have resulted in the first goal of this game. A nice save there. It was a tight dong who had the opportunity. And so it is knocking. The goal is smelling. Both sides determined to make it count in this game. Referee says hold on. That probably should be a rethrow. Monte William was already rushing off. Well, a free kick quickly taken. Abasia Fiok Archibong looks for a tie dog said. Kimni Okon. A tie dog said. Has 2 men on him. He releases it to Captain Etido Dan. Etido Dan was looking for Monday William, but couldn't get to the ball. Lovely clearance from Taiwa Didigbe. Another one from Jibrin Kasim. VFC would have to do a lot to break this defense, who are becoming increasingly demanding. What a rush challenge that is. The referee says play on. It goes the way of Ojinmah. Aliu Chisom takes it quickly, sends it straight to to Taiwa Didigbe. Jibrin Kasim is the man who sent that one out, is quickly collected. Fabio finds Akban Solomon. He goes alone. It hits the side netting. But if you check it out, looks like no one there to for him to send the ball to. He decided to go solo. Well, the result of this is that two men are down, one in whites and the other in orange. Doc is looking at that opportunity from Williams. You would wonder, did he have another option?
No, his only option was to shoot at that point in time. He was being close marked by the Ojinmah defender, so he had no choice. And besides, there were no enough body in the 18-yard box for Van Dresa. All he had to do at that point in time was look up, and nobody was there, and he had to take a very good shot, which wasn't quite precise. He had it, but then it was side netting due to the fact that the Ojinmah defender had a touch on it. So it's a corner kick for Van Dresa FC.
And so the corner will be taken. And it's ours. There's a captain who goes to it. Atai Dongaset almost had his head. And look at that. It's a scramble there. Two shots already. Blocked by the Ojinmah defense. They have had to do a lot of defending. And rightly so from this purposeful VFC side. Who are looking like very hungry lions at the moment. They would go again. Cleared off. Anthony Obi has had his jersey stained a lot today. Been a workaholic for the side. Also been having some rather good time with Atai Dongaset. We've seen 4 substitutions already in this half. We're going to remind you of those substitutions in a short while. It was a triple substitution for Ojinmah. Well, for VFC, coach Andrew Way brought in Kingsley Williams for George Ubobo. Well, the action just happens in split seconds. If you blink, you're certainly going to miss the action here. It's taken again into the dangerous area of Ojinmah. Corner kick taken. Wasted. Well, it's advantage VFC, so not totally wasted, but they would have to start from the center to build up once again. David beats his man. He finds Akpan Solomon, who's right now on the left. Coming to his rescue is Basir Fiok Achibo, the dreaded man. He finds Atai Dongaset. Monday William. Referee is spotted an offside positioning there by Basir Fiok. It'll be a free kick to Ojinmah.
Yeah, Van Dresa have been mounting the pressure. We didn't get to see this when the second half first started, but somehow they got themselves into the game, and we have also seen Ojinmah dropping back as much as possible to try to defend, to try to keep the game as civil as it is. But Van Dresa are still mounting the pressure, and obviously they might be getting a goal if this pressure continues for the side.
Okay. Well, to douse the pressure, coach of the side, Odensi Amadi is about to come on for Ojinmah. And the man who got the first yellow card of the game, Ama Ibiabuchi, has said bye-bye to the game. Is replaced by Odensi Amadi. And that's Atai Dongaset. The effort goes embarrassingly wide. I'm not sure if he had a good vision about where the post was. Seemed to have a man blocking him there. Well, it's Coach Andrew Uwe's turn to make more than one substitution. A double substitution on the way. Looks like some more life needs to be added to the VFC side. Many of the lads here have worked so hard, you know, since the blast of the referee's whistle in the first half. Maybe some more delivery for a Tai Dongsit, or is it a Tai Dongsit who needs to make way now?
Yeah, he definitely needs to make way for other players to come in and try to see if they can get the goal for the side. Because right now they are lacking options up front and they need a goal to solidify things here against a very defensive-minded team like Ojinmah. They have been getting the job done, but it's been very difficult for Vandreza to get the goal.
All right. So the prolific goal scorer might be making his way, but I'm not sure if Coach Andrew Uwe will want to risk that one. And so Mfonu Young and James Ekemini will go in, or Patrick Sylvester and James Ekemini going in. Yes, they have made their way into the pitch. And so Monday William, who had opportunities in the first half and has made some nice runs in the second, makes his way out. Ojinmah FC would threaten throw in favor of VFC. Surely, certainly thought that that was in favor of Ojinmah FC, but surprisingly in favor of the VFC side. Abachi Chibong will take the throw. Sends it in. Good Aussie fine. Well, Patrick Sylvester will be hoping to add some more bite to that attack. Surely he needs that. And being a replacement for a Tai Dongsit, he needs to take those chances. Well, eventually Dorcas, Andrew Uwe looked at it and said the hitman wasn't hitting any goals today. So not surprising to see a Tai Dongsit out of this game.
Exactly, best decision he has made so far. He hasn't been, Atta hasn't been more decisive in front of goal. And what was the best option was to take him out and bring in attacking-minded players that kind of try to see if they can get the goal for Vandreza FC, which is something they really do need against this very defensive-minded side. And I think I do support that particular move because I think it's one of the best decisions that Andrew Uwe has made in this game.
All right, let's see the effect of that move by Andrew Uwe. Patrick Sylvester, young lad, 17 years of age, lots of promise. We spoke to VFC TV some days back and said it was a dream come true to wear the orange and also wear the white and blue. Well, let's see him leave his dream, but it's Ojinmah FC right now who are not tiring. Sends it in. Ball still in play. Quite a risky one there. It was Anthony Obi with a nice run there. And it's cleared off. It's advantage Ojinmah. Well, the goals are still expected in this game. 8 minutes to regulation time. 82 minutes on the clock. We've seen a number of changes. We told you a short while ago what Tai Dongsit, the hitman for the VFC DS, has been substituted for Patrick Sylvester, who's now on the pitch, spotting jersey number 9. One substitution, surely that we did see it coming. It's been a frustrating day for the young man. Well, he'll see out the next few minutes on the pitch. We'll be hoping his lads finish up the work that they started together at about 1100 GMT plus 1. Action still continues here. We'll be expecting a more purposeful final 7 minutes. Make that 6 minutes out here. Call goals in favor of VFC. It'll be interesting to see the starts at the moment. But so far, only 2 bookings have come in this game, one for either side. It shows he hasn't been that ill-tempered. And there the young man goes, Patrick Sylvester with the ball. Who does he find? Was looking for Akban Solomon, didn't get to him. But the captain was there to calmly collect. Kingsley Williams is one of the substitutes. Was a purely an attacking substitution. The last 2 made by Andrew Way. He surely needs the goals. Goal kick quickly taken. Cleared away. Akban Solomon. Still Akban Solomon. Tried to go. Blocked. Good to have Patrick Sylvester waiting right there for him, just standing over him. Shot blocked. Captain sends it back and says, boys, do your job. The result of that onslaught is likely a free kick that might go the way of Ojinmah. Walked so hard as defenders, keeping VFC at bay. And that was the captain with that clearance there. But surely doesn't look like an offense on any VFC player. It was a young man who lost his balance while trying to clear that one. Ended up finding himself on the turf. So at best, fair play awarded by the referee. The goalkeeper will take that one, Prince G. It was Aliu Chisholm who lost his balance earlier on. Goal kick taken. Finds its man. Udenti Namdi. Now it's Azari Nuhu. He had a man to beat there. Akbabi doing a great job stopping that one. Throw in. Ojinmah. Sends it in. Nice try there by the lanky centre forward, Anthony Obi. Just had to put his head there, and, hoping that it could find the back of the net, but didn't happen. It's 3 minutes of regulation time, or regular time to go, Dockers. I wonder what could happen in this 3 minutes.
A lot can happen in 3 minutes, and we have seen that Ojinmah do now have confidence moving forward. They are mounting the pressure on Van Dresser. Van Dresser have been kind of solid defensively, which have also aided the scoreline the way it is, 0-0 in just 3 minutes time for us to see regulation time and a few minutes to be added by the referee. But I have been quite pleased with how Ojinmah approached the second half of the game. From what we saw from Van Dresser in the first half, I thought that they were going to come into the side. They need to be shaken, but we didn't get to see that, and I'm quite impressed with what I saw.
All right. Well, the stress of the game beginning to tell on players of both sides, but it's an Ojinmah player who's down at the moment. We'll see a replay of that once again. Oh, a challenge for the ball. An equal challenge. Probably didn't land well, the young man. Anthony Obi. Eventually the medics would come tend to him. He's hoping it's not so serious. Well, he's been one of the workaholics of this game so far. He had an attempted goal just a few 2 minutes ago. Well, the dirt on his jersey says it all. Endured a torrid first half, helping in the defense, and now, as both sides hope to get what could be the only goal of the game, it's Ojinmah will have the opportunity here. They will put everything to it. They're back, they're front. But so would VFC as they clear their lines. No, it's collected once again and retrieved. And that's a foul. That looked like an equal challenge from our end right here. As you see again from the screens. But the referee would have none of that. Gives it to Ojinmah. Yes, they do have another opportunity here, but they have a man down as well. This might just be the final moments of the game, and it's to the advantage of Ojinmah. Well, with all the fouls that we've seen, we probably should be seeing some little added minutes.
Yeah, we are expected to see a couple of added minutes. So there have been a lot of time wasted from those players that needed to be attended to by the medical crew. But we have seen that Ojinmah are still mounting the pressure on the defense of Van Dresser. They would have to clear the balls as clear as possible to make sure that they don't concede. It's already a long game already. It's goalless as it is. So Van Dresser would have to keep it this way since any goal kick cannot come in from the angle.
All right, keep it clean. The opponents have one dangerous opportunity. It's a long-range one, but you certainly need to be alert to ensure no slip-ups. A ready position for this free kick. Let's see what they make of it. It's taken. It's a direct one. Stopped by the wall. No troubles at all. And the jersey number 9 is found, Patrick Sylvester, but quickly dispossessed as quick as he was found. Well, 90 minutes has elapsed. It looks like the fourth official has forgotten to let us know the added time. Because it's already 92 minutes on our clock. But as we await the fourth official, the captain will continue moving. It looked like an advantage of VFC, but the referee says, slow down, let's take it again. And there they go, the VFC side. Final seconds of the game. Abasiefok Achibong couldn't get his man, Patrick Sylvester. Well, it's been a goalless situation here, not what the two coaches will expect. That is well seen. Achibong had a player put his hand on his face. That's worthy of a booking. And it looks like that might happen. It's a man who was earlier down, Anthony Obi, for the Ojinmah side, who shakily puts his hand in the eyes of Abasiefok Achibong. "93 minutes on the clock right here at the Sports Institute Stadium of University of Port Harcourt. No goal to report. Instead, we're just waiting for the referee's whistle. And we need to take a closer look at the man who's down there. It's the captain of the side. Young man has walked a lot today. Hey, Tito Dan. It's great to talk about the contributions of this young man. Worthy captain he is. He's played a fine role in the midfield, trying to connect the defense to the attack, and he's done that many times. The strikers have failed to, just deliver what he sent them to deliver. But he's down now. Young man's contributed a lot.
A lot. Even in yesterday's game, I was quite impressed with Tidio Dan, the captain of the side. He knows how to marshal the midfield. He has the energy, and that's the more reason why I think the captain band was given to him. He knows how to connect play from the middle to the attacker to the attacking lineup, and that have been done pretty well by the young man Tidio Dan. And I'm quite sorry to get to see him go the way he is currently. Is it the fact that I think maybe fatigue or being maybe injured somehow, but the young man has been a vital part, an integral part of this Vandreza team.
Well, he goes off, and the captain's armband is handed over to Franklin Frank, one of the dependable defenders right there. It's taken quickly. Kimni Okon sends it in. Maybe Vandreza would get one goal in these added minutes. Maybe not. We have to wait and find out, but for now, play has been stopped momentarily because an Ojinmah player has gone down as well. It's maybe fatigue is creeping in these players. All most of them would want is to just we'll take a look at that again. Man, they're clutching his ribs. Doesn't look like a contact was had on James Ekemini. As you can see from the replays right there. Free kick. It's end-to-end stuff right now. Players both hoping that game would end, and also that maybe they can just slot in one goal before it's all over. Jaja Sylvester was about to come in, but there's no need for that because the game is over. 90 plus 6 minutes on the clock. Make that 7. And it's all over right here at the University of Port Harcourt Sports Institute Stadium. It has finished. Vandreza FC, no goal, and Ojinmah FC, no goal as well. number of chances as VFC dominated play in the first 45 minutes, had created opportunities, but one man failed to convert them, along with others as well. But there seemed to be so much pressure on him to deliver because he certainly knows how to score the goals. I'm talking about Tai Dongasit, who was eventually substituted for Patrick Sylvester. Didn't have much impact when he came in, but just hoping that the ball will come to him. And the last bit of action for the VFC side was seeing their captain taken out of the pitch, which is aided by the medics right now. They will be hoping it is not so serious for their mercurial captain, who also got a goal yesterday but failed to get one today. In all, both teams have failed to score today, Dorcas.
Both teams have failed to score today, but impressive performance, impressive play from the both sides. In the first half, it was all about Vandreza mounting the pressure, creating the chances, trying to make sure they can get into the score sheet, but it didn't happen for Vandreza. In the second half, it was an encouraging Ojinmah we saw in the second half. They were passing the ball amongst themselves pretty well. They had chances, they created chances, they had free kicks. They made sure that they made Vandreza in the second half look ordinary, but somehow they couldn't still get the goal, and it ended 0-0 to both sides.
All right, it's ended right here. It's time for us to pack our bag and baggage and head out and wait for the next game, which should come up on Sunday. Stay tuned to our social media platforms, and of course FantasyFC.com will give you the match report and let you know what goes on from here. Well, Andrew Uwe's side have failed to win today, but have also not lost. I'm George Essien. Thanks a lot to Dorcas Koki, who's been my co-commentator and done a great job as well. Let's do it again.
Let's do it again.
All right then. Okay, on behalf of the crew right here at the Sports Institute Stadium of the University of Port Harcourt, the whole crew, whole VFC production crew, Henry, Jigs, and all the exciting, the men that have brought us the excited shots from the cameras. We want to say thank you very much for staying tuned and seeing this game with us. Join us on Saturday at a soccer temple, Agege, where Vandreza FC would hope to get all 3 points against Giant Brillers. That game kicks off at 1600 hours GMT +1, and you know that you could only get it on VFC TV. As usual, fans are not allowed in the stadium, so make sure that you grab something wonderful. Yes, if you want to eat fufu and edika ikong at that time and watching the game. But you have to be very careful, because at the time that you're putting that fufu in your mouth, a goal might be coming. Anyway, whatever you want to get, just sit back, relax. It's going to be a lovely Saturday, just as it's been a lovely morning right here. In spite of the no goals, we have seen exciting football from these young lads. And we're hoping that Captain Etido Dan will get well soon in time for the next game. It's finished right here at the Sports Institute Stadium. Ojinmah, Neil, Vandreza, Neil. We'll catch you again on Saturday. Bye for now.
That road without you. We are strong when we are one. We will run and take our place. Let us rise and raise the flag. We are Vandreza. We let your light now guide us through. For we need your help, oh God. We are Vendresa, we are Vendresa, we are lions of Niger. We are Vendresa, we are Vendresa, we are lions of Niger.
Coach, it still means you play today.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
I can't say much. We have it all, then we let it go. So that is football, yeah? And then we just have to keep going. So every game we are learning, every game they are doing their best. But the problem is just clever enough. That's what is missing, you know. So we have our chances today, but we didn't utilize it. So that is it. That's the problem, you know. And in football, if you have it, you have to take it. If not, when it's gone, it's gone. Then don't be sorrow when it's too late.
Well, surely that's a very big lesson. But you hope the boys will understand ahead of the next game, even though looking at the table. And you have said also that it's not just about the race for the championship,
Yeah.
it's the exposure for the boys. Do you think that the inexperience of the boys came to play, in this tournament?
Oh yeah, sure. Like I used to tell them, I said one thing is everybody can play football, but what is missing? For example, if you see the professionals, you see that on TV. Why are they professionals? Because they play with this, you know. They can play football, but the problem is how to read the game. And you can see the inexperience, yeah, for sure, you know. Most of them, they haven't played NLO, this is the first time. So, but still, they're trying their best. I'm proud of them still. It's just one step after the other, you know. I know they're going to get there, but it's just a matter of time. So they have to learn in a hard way, you know, before they get there.
Well, talk about a hard way. It was also a hard day, so to say, for the captain who was taken off. What's the situation with him?
Yeah, I think it has something like, I think it should be hamstring. The way he was telling me, I think it's also hamstring, so he's going to be out for, let's say, I know I have that before, maybe 4 to 6 weeks. He's going to be out here for sure. He might be lucky, he's young, so it can be 3 weeks, but maximum should be 4 weeks, 4 weeks, not more. And we wish him all the best, man, quick recovery.
It was also a tough day for Ataya. Left quite frustrated.
Yeah.
Couldn't get the goals, started the game. It was just not clicking.
Yeah, the problem is it like what we play, we want to play football, okay? But you know, this opponent, you see, I don't mean to say, I'm not to disrespect everyone, but what they're playing here, you know, it's supposed to be youth football or something like that. But what they are doing is they just kick, they just start, and we are not used to that. We don't play that. So for our boys, it's very difficult to come in. Even we try to play, the other opponent, they don't want to play. So for the boys, it's very, very difficult. And if you cannot play the ball, for example, to attack or into space, if you see someone going with him everywhere, then it has a problem all the time, you know. Same thing, you know. So.
All right, your task will be to probably just psych up the boys ahead of what's left of this tournament.
Oh yeah, of course. It's backward never, forward ever. So that is football. What you want to do, if you put your head down, you're going to go down. So you just have to stay up and just keep going. Nothing else. No matter what, I'm still proud of them because some of them I know where they came from, where they play. This is something very new to almost all the players, you know. So I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of them.
And we are proud of you too. Thank you very much,
No.
Coach Andrew, for talking to us.
No problem. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Okay, you too. Thanks, Josh. And greetings to our Vandresa family. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh yeah. So where's Dick?